Yeah, a very good evening to everybody. So, sincere apology for a kind of a delay and to having to, get started. And so, please sincerely apologize for a little delay that we had over this thing. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome on board on this training tonight. And we want for some of us who are coming to this platform, this interaction for the first time, we want everyone to settle down to learn basics and try as much as possible to synthesize and be able to ask questions as much as we can for better clarifications. And of course, learning is of choice, and what I mean by choice as in what interests one to pick from something is what motivates you to want to get more information and to get forward and in the aspect of information you're actually getting. Okay, so of course, we're running on project and we're trying as much as possible to see how we can help ourselves in this industry. Of course, the industry is diluted with a lot of disbelief, misconceptions, and different orientations by different people and view or misinterpretations about opportunity around this industry, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. And of course, a lot of us doing some stuff that we perhaps may not have a better understanding about, could just be by virtue of we just find ourselves in this space and we practically have not actually identify what is the major area of focus or strategy, to attain what we are looking for. And permit me to draw us little back, especially for some of us who, for the first time, we are joining this forum tonight. The first thing I want to draw our attention close to very quickly is the aspect of crypto projects. I would like us to understand something now, that in this space now, what is more pronounced and happening because of use cases in the crypto industry is what we call masternode. And we have so much activities around masternode, proof of stake right now, beyond what it used to be before. And for many people who have been with us for so long time now, we understand that we've been doing a lot of mining with the proof of stake, proof of works, that's a POS. But of recent, we've discovered that it's quite difficult for anyone to break even on every proof of works as far as Bitcoin, mining is concerned. Of course, a lot of money, are involved, to get started in the proof of works for reward of a coin, especially Bitcoin. And we discovered that your breaking even cannot give you a return of your asset. But of course, if there is a spike in the price of Bitcoin or whichever coin you're mining with proof of works, you could break even by fiat. And I'm going to start from that tonight because we have project in our hands and we have sat down quickly to see that we have choices to make. And as much as we're making these choices, we ought to have a working plan and what we call strategy. Okay, and everyone's strategy, of course, have to be unique to him, but we can have a central borrowed strategy, which we call a shared value, to be able to attain our target. Remember, what we have said is that we have 2 years to financial freedom. But of course, this is the correlation. We've sat down and analyzed a lot of people buy into some of conventional projects, in order to set themselves free, maybe after 10 years or 20 years. Put practical example is buying of landed properties and then keeping them, and looking at maybe after a decade or 2 decades could have, of course, generated enough, returns and being able to, for a person to be able to fall back to it as a retirement plan. Fortunately and unfortunately, not all those projects actually have a fantastic outcome because of, one factor or the other. Now, coming into the space of cryptocurrency, I've met a lot of friends, and many of them have not been able to actually define what practically are they looking for. Maybe I need to let us have a shared value tonight so that as we move forward in any project we're doing, we should be able to have a clear and distinctive definitions of a purpose for each of the project. And of course, that'll be my style in this space, defining what exactly you want to use this project to achieve. And you have to have a working plan and strategy, to achieving that your target. And what will make you set a goal in a given project is the fact that you know what you are looking for in such project. And if you do not really know what you want to use the project to achieve, of course, it's going to be very, very difficult to set a working plan. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, in our platforms, it is true we are in the cryptocurrency, but we have segments of our cryptocurrency space. Number one, like I've told you, if you know us before, we've done a lot of involvement in mining of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. And that's why I would say you have to be ready to, be absolutely responsible for the outcome of your financial decision when it has to do with cryptocurrency. And let me, readdress this matter. Most time when you get into platforms, maybe forex trading, in crypto trading, investment in cryptocurrency, there's a popular language they normally use, talking about this language of, put the money you can lose or you can afford to lose. It may not be generally true, okay? Why? Because what I tell people is the money you're actually putting in cryptocurrency is not the money you can afford to lose. It is the money you can afford to be patient with. But not in all cases, okay? Not in all cases. So thank God for projects we've been doing, and we can give you a kind of, reference point of, experiences we've gathered on those projects and what we can draw inference from to tell you, okay, you can partition your strategy in this way. And so doing or partitioning your strategy in this way is going to help a lot, to control or to help you achieving that set goal. Number one, you need to understand that cryptocurrency, this industry, the blockchain technology, is actually a gold mine for anyone, irrespective of your financial status, your background as an individual in the social strata, and who you are, as an individual, either local or up, The issue is this. Just a moment, guys. Okay, so practically, as I'm putting it is, of course, you might not be are too passionate about, personal trading. But of course, it's a priority for us, number one. And as the backbone project in our hands is actually a masternode system, which what we use is EDC blockchain. Of course, many persons who have been doing transactions on the cryptocurrency industry, you will believe with me that the fastest transactions or blockchain system we've been interacting with, none have been as fast as EDC blockchain. You know why? EDC blockchain is hosted on BitShares. Okay, so we have the Stellar blockchain, we have the Bitcoin blockchain, we have Ethereum blockchain, and actually EDC blockchain is hosted on BitShares. You can read more about it, and sometimes many people do not really understand when we talk about the BitShares or the blockchain system. And the confusion in this industry is the fact that a lot of people want to get it done right now. And the patient we talked about in this industry, and especially on the project we have at hand, it's not just a patient of so many years. When we talk about patience, say, how many years should I be patient enough? Of course, your years of patience is determined by what exactly are you looking for? What outcome are you looking for? Let me use a practical example. Felix was patient enough this year to trade on EDC coin just twice in this year. So that's my level of patience. I traded EDC coin twice this year. The first time was March this year. The second time was November this year. So I was patient enough. But why was I much more patient in that way? Number one, I knew what I was looking for. Number one, we said 2 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. That is number one. Number two, we said we have our project 10 to 100 BTC, 10 to 100 BTC in 12-month challenge. Now, you position yourself on how many BTC do you want to accumulate in this 12 calendar challenge. All right, 12-month calendar challenge, how many? But the minimum we expected anyone who is involved in this project to have accumulated as a reserve Bitcoin is 10. That's the minimum. That's the minimum. Now, if that is the case, do I need BTC to accumulate BTC? The answer is practically no. Then I need project, and that's why we are crazy, we are passionate about EDC coin. And I will share with you very quickly, why do we choose EDC coin? EDC coin had been since 2015, and EDC coin as a project had been working on so many use cases of EDC and forming different strategy to create scarcity about the coin. Remember, everything about cryptocurrency, even generally in life is all about give and take. And forces of demand and supply is what determine either a dump or a pump activities, even in Bitcoin. All right. All right. So, sorry for the breaking transmission there. Now, practically, if you really know exactly where you are going, it's a lot easier for you to follow your channel and your road map. Many persons don't actually know what you are looking for, and they can bring their own ideology or their strategy for you. It may not really work for you. And that's exactly what is happening, and that's what set a lot of confusion, in the people's mind, going through so many things in the space of cryptocurrency. Now, write down that come next year, you're going to have a lot of false profit in cryptocurrency because of different projects will be coming on and all of that. Of course, in our platform, we've told everybody that what we needed to do are project-like, personal involvement in project, not platforms, that promise robbing Peter to paper, or to promise you heaven on earth and how you make a 40% every month, or project that's going to tell you, hey, by so many years to come, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we're going to start doing this. No, we want to see platform we get involved in if you have contingency need that we can get an exit of accumulated fund and still be able to do what exactly we need to do. Okay, so I'm going to start up right now. Of course, number one, we have said you must understand where exactly are you going to, and you must understand those projects we are handling. And I normally say this thing, time without number, and I will still say it again and again, that you don't believe anybody. What you do is, Felix have said this, then you sit down. Does it really make sense? If it does not make sense, you debug it. If it makes sense, you add it up to what you are doing. And what will make you derive sense or nonsense from what Felix is saying, it practically on what was your own set goal. What are you looking for? But to put it to you, there is no industry in this world right now that can give you such leverage like cryptocurrency. Okay, I'm not talking about shit coins and all of that, but project coins, coins that have usability and different things around it, and creating different strategy that you can maximize, those projects. And so you meet a lot of people, tell them, define this project for me. I'm not talking of MLM coins. Many people, for instance, buy packages of different MLM coins. And after buying the MLM coins, the coins in their back office, the coins are movable. The coin cannot be moved to exchange platform to get it sold or converted to Bitcoin. And so many promises on how it's going to be used, so time, so years, and all of that. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is that we have flexible entry and exit. And so you have a choice of converting your accrual to make use of it, or you have sat down to understand the project and know the direction or where exactly this thing is going. And so if you have not been able to sit down to analyze all of those things, then I can bet with you, you might have a lot of misunderstanding. So number one, we have personal trading. We encourage everybody. Of course, there's some coins, that's why many of us subscribe for Tika Tiwari, 5 coins or 7 coins to $5 million, in 10 months and all of that. So some of us have bought, you can pay for subscriptions and join part of it and buy those coins and keep in your wallet. And what we're still searching for right now, we're still working on projects on understanding some of those coins where they can be staked, just like what we are doing in EDC. We're still working on researching on different platforms. And of course, maybe after this training, for some of us who have been part of it, and maybe if you bought those coins, we've been able to see some parts of some of those platforms where those coins can be leased. But unfortunately, I think maybe other people from the other countries, from maybe in the UK, in Tanzania, and all of that, maybe after now we have to try a platform where you can lease Link coin, Chainlink. But of course, unfortunately, Nigeria is not permitted to be part of such platform. So, but after now, maybe some of us in other countries of the world, and we're part of our platform, so maybe we'll share with us on where you probably can lease Chainlink.
Okay.
So we're working seriously to still see platforms where you can list. Now, why I'm saying this is that going forward, by next year, you're going to be seeing a lot of projects that are going to be happening across the world about usability. Let me tell you one secret many persons don't know. Every now and then, there's a pull in activities in crypto. The main street activities involving in crypto is let every tired investors be selling off their crypto. The main street are buying it up every second. And so there are a lot of manipulations happening, like one of the fantastic manipulations that happened today on Matic. But nevertheless, Matic gave me 35% in 12 hours. But after that, Matic was manipulated down to as crazy as minus 25 or 18%, give and take. And now, there are a lot of tired investors that are going to sell off immediately. Okay? And that's what we advise people. When it comes to a point where you don't know what to do on your crypto, rather than wasting your crypto, the best thing to do is to do nothing. And why is taking? And why is leasing? Very, very important. And that was why I said masternode, proof of stake, that is to stake or lend. Why do you think many people have not sat down to check? Why is Binance doing much activities on future trading, on the margin trading, on the lending, and on the staking? This guy was asked sometime in an interview that what project are they investing into? The guy just tumbled them because he's a politician, and tumbled them here and there. The guy is much involved in lab development of crypto and use cases, applications of crypto. And so doing that going forward, you cannot bypass everything virtually in the crypto space, from Binance. And so Binance continue to, filtrate to different aspects of life in crypto, And now, of course, Binance have bought up Trust Wallet. Why? Binance have an awareness and understanding that, if I buy off this wallet, we're going to set our own Binance chain, which is a decentralized blockchain, into those wallets. And so we can make those wallets a kind of our own project, and every coin you are buying, you can convert it or exchange it to BNB on those platforms. Okay, I'm giving you another secret. If you don't have BNB coin, maybe after this training, even if it's $20 or $30 or $40 or $100, please go and buy and just keep it. Okay, so if you get to $25 or $30, I think BNB is about $13 or $14. I don't know how much it is now. So if you buy now, maybe in the next 1 month or by next year, January, February, Binance to go back to $30. It was $39 June this year. And of course, there's so much money to be made on Binance. And so now I'm just showing us all of those things. And why do you need to actually sit down and understand what you are doing part-time in the crypto space? So that let anybody call you a foolish man, then the best retaliation to that man that call you a foolish man is result. And that's why I believe the thing that terminates insult is result. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying this so that it's part of it that give you understanding and make you to sit down. People who will go far in the crypto space are people who are ready to learn, to relearn, and to unlearn, and to sit down to research and to understand facts, figures of why things behave in that manner. So Binance Exchange buying up so many developments, projects, lab activities in the blockchain industry. Of course, BNB coin was hosted, before, hosted on Ethereum, and over time developed their own blockchain and developing a lot of projects around cryptocurrency. Now, first of all, you must not be a professional trader. You must not be a pro in trading. You must not be necessarily an analyst of crypto or market analyst of crypto. But what I always tell people, you need to understand how to maximize opportunity in crypto. So you must not be an analyst. And that's why you're in a community where you can hear and then take some of those, what I call it direction to go online, search more, study, read, ask questions, and then we clarify ourselves together and being able to move forward. Okay? And I love what's happening in the space right now. It's going to be shaking a lot of people. I said people who come into cryptocurrency by news with rumor, they will disappear. And that's what the main street is doing to a lot of people to shake you up. Like I love an example we posted sometime that, before one of my friends said he sold off his shares in Apple when Apple fell down straight away because of bad talking about Apple, long talking about terrible thing about Apple, and fell down to as low as less than $1. That was 93 cents. And somebody sold off over 3,000 shares of Apple. Thereafter, after some time, Apple rose back to up to now as high as $247. And then when he calculated what was the percentage growth from the time it was sold off at 93 cents, it has recorded 30,000%. And nobody's to be blamed but yourself, who was not ready to understand, shake off by the mystery. And that's exactly what's happening in the crypto space right now. So I'm going to open up now. Personal trading, buy some coin, keep, and we'll say we're still working on making a lot of research about where you can buy some coins and still stake. Some coins where we talk about staking, some staking may just give you 4% in a year. Some staking may give you just 10% in a year. Some staking may just give you about 18%. Maximum I've seen in a year now is 18%. All right. Time we come, EDC leasing maybe 1% per month. Write it down. Maybe 1% per month, and that's going to be 12% in a year. Write it down. And at that time, it will turn to like the staking or leasing of Dashcoin. To lease Dashcoin now on a major leasing of Dashcoin, and you have to have up to $500,000 to lease Dashcoin on the major, not through validators. All right, time will come to lease EDC, you may not be able to lease it on Acrophone. They may have different validators that's going to make money and share profit with you. And of course, that's a lot of time. The people will jump up, hey, I think I need to stake this EDC. Possibly some of us, if we are smart enough, we may be part of the whales in the EDC market. And those are the things that a lot of people don't sit down to check and analyze. Okay, so that's number one. So I'm going to share a page with us right now. And let's go on the space. Okay, now let me use an example. This is an example of manipulation. An example of manipulations in the market. All right, and this market jumped up and then did 35% from 207. Okay, but from about how many days ago, on the 18th, from the 18th till yesterday or today, has done over 57%. Now, this is the cost. This is the case I'm making. You can't be so smart enough to make the profit all the time if you're not patient. And those are the advantage of people who understand what we call masternode and the proof of stake activities. Now, why is Binance so crazy doing so much thing about leasing, lending, staking, future trading, and so much things? Because Binance have this understanding. Let me use example. Binance has this understanding from their own internal coin that their own internal coin in Binance, let's go this way first. Binance internal coin, BNB. Okay, let's go here. BNB. Binance internal coin in 2017, 2018, and 19. That's 2 years. Binance internal coin did 9,000%. So that is to say, Binance did 4,500% each year. Now, somebody who took $100, to buy BNB at 0.096 cents will buy over, let's go here, take the calculator. Sorry, we have to be very, very detailed here. And so you can take decision and know why exactly are you doing what you are doing per time, because it is more of decision that will make you get crazier day by day in what you do. Many will not understand what you do until they get to understand the secret, right? So BNB coin, $100 divide by 0.096.
So there will be sale for an limit. Huh?
Okay, now as about 1,041 BNB. Now, this is the secret I want to expose you guys to right now. Now, BNB coin 2017, actually, you can use $100 to buy 1,111 BNB in 2017. 1,111 BNB. Please, for some of us who have not understood EDC, maybe with this experiment you can have a better understanding. 1,111 BNB cost you just $100 in August 2017 when BNB was launched. Remember, Binance Exchange was launched in 2017, 2 years. So it does not matter how many years of a project. What matters is the strategy of the project. Now, 1,111. Now, that time, there was no pronouncement or much activities around proof of stake and masternode. Now, but assuming you have a place you could lease BNB to pay you just 10% in a year, that will have given you -1, okay? Take 1 off, so that will give you 111 BNB. 111 BNB in the first year, the second year, 111. Let's say you'd never compounded it. So 111 multiplied by 2 is going to give you 222 BNB. 111 BNB multiplied by 2 is going to give you 222 BNB. Now, there we go. In June this year, 2019, 1 BNB was $39. So your profit accrual multiplied by $39. That's about $8,658. That is your accrual. Now, 1,111 BNB multiplied by $39. That's $43,329. $43,329. That is investment of $100 just buying BNB and hold for 2 years has given you $43,329 just buying BNB, just buying 1,111 BNB with useless $100. That's the same thing that's happening now in EDC. With little amount of money, you can buy so much crazy volume of EDC. Now, there we go. This volume was just I bought and kept. Now, I have some BNB I've been keeping that I've not touched. I'm going to sell some of my BNB when it's $100. Is it next year? I don't know. It may be 2022, 2023, I don't know. But I'm not going to sell some of those BNB, but rather I will increase my BNB as much as I can do. And that's exactly what you need to learn. I'm not saying you should not spend money for your personal care, but you have to draw a pattern and strategy that you will use to help your personal economy. But what you need to develop is your future economy, what you need to retire with, and leverage it on this space. Listen, guys, a time is going to come. This space will get out of the hands of a common person and it go back to the hands of the people who rule the world. And what exactly have you done for yourself? If you can leverage or need to build yourself and build your financial capacity now and have some reasonable projects on those coins, then I can bet with you, whatever they want to say in the future, you'll be part of the decision maker. And so, but it doesn't look like it now. Nobody's marketing you. Nobody's trying to maybe, swell your head to it, like let you believe it. You like, you believe it. You like, don't believe it. It's a personal stuff, And so now that is using BNB, guys. Right? That's using BNB. Now, going back to where we are coming from. I was doing one example. Let's go back to EDC. Okay. This is BNB, and I've just showed you what actually has happened. 9,000% in 2 years. That is 4,500% of that is 4,500% in 1 year. Do you have the patience? What will draft your patience is your level of understanding, guys. All right, let's go to EDC. Let's go to EDC blockchain. I want you guys to learn something about EDC. If you don't know, if you've not learned it, I need you guys to learn something about EDC. You need to learn it. It's very, very important. Now, what exactly did you learn about EDC? Read there. Launched in 2015, EDC blockchain described itself as a global multi-currency platform with a built-in constructor of... Please, can we be a little bit disciplined and to mute ourselves, please? Okay, so now that is a current constructor. All EDC holders are reportedly merged into a masternode, a type of fund. But this is where I want to go to. If you don't know about EDC here, go back and check this. EDC is based, allowing the node to mine EDC based on hybrid LPOS and mining, and EDC mining algorithm, and using BitShares. Go and read about BitShare blockchain 2.0. Go and read about BitShares blockchain 2.0. Now, you'll be able to understand why is EDC transaction so fast. Why is it so fast? It's faster than the transactions on BTC. Now, second thing I want you guys to look at. I'm not saying EDC to go back to $9,994, but what I needed from EDC is that let EDC take over in recovering back 100% loss of its value. Now, if you can do that, then I can now say, I want EDC to just go back to $1. Okay? I want EDC to go back to how many dollars? Just $1. Now, if EDC can go back to $1, excuse me, if EDC can go back to $1, this is EDC, can go back to $1, what I need from it is that how many volume of EDC can I accumulate? So, guys, can you see the chart? Look at this chart of EDC. Anytime EDC is going to spike, it takes what we call abnormal spike. Can you see a chart? Here is a chart here in 2017. Crazy thing. Here, okay, that's another crazy thing, 2018. Here, so EDC spike has not even started, guys. So expect another spike, possibly beginning the first quarter of next year. Another terrible spike will happen. But what am I doing right now? What I need to do about EDC is that how many volume can I accumulate before the spike? So you have to prepare for the war before the war actually comes. Now, I'm sharing with us all these factors so that you know exactly what you are doing per time in this space. And now, please, I want to beg everybody, you have to draw a pattern for yourself. I know everybody cannot have the same channel or strategy. Everybody cannot have the same volume of EDC or any coin you're holding. But please, everyone need to develop a strategy to have a fallback strategy in your coins. The volume of coins you hold, you should have a proportion, maybe 20% of your asset of all the coins that are on the reservoir. And how do I mean by reservoir? The reservoir of your EDC, it should not be that you have invested in EDC and all you could do is as EDC spike or as you are accruing your EDC every day or every month, you're converting it to Bitcoin and swallowing it. I'm sorry for you. If that's what you are still doing, you've not started any journey. That's the truth. If all you still do is a salary-minded person in the crypto space, you're going to be lost very soon. Because after you sell off everything, you have nothing to sell off. Like one language I listened to one guy was saying today, he said, can you sell US dollar against US dollar? It's not possible. So all you need now, I'm taking EDC to have more volume of BTC. So the more volume of EDC I have, the more BTC I can fight. And so what you need is not all about having EDC and every month convert it to BTC and convert it to your local currency and kill it. No, you are wrong. If you don't know what to do, what you need to do is to sit down and strategize. And of course, I've been telling everybody, if you are investing in EDC, the least volume or account I expected anyone to have in EDC is 4 accounts. 30,000 EDC in 4 places give you 120,000 EDC. Maybe you don't know. I was advising one of my friends when EDC in Nigerian currency. Let me go back here, and you're going to see something. Forgive yourself if you have, shot yourself in your leg over this thing sometime about 3, 4, 5 months ago or 6 months. Now, I told one of my friends, EDC came down to as low as 24 Satoshi. All right, and as of that time, barely when it went up, you can use in Naira, 2 million Naira, 2 million Naira, okay? 2 million Naira can buy 1.2 million EDC, which is about 40 accounts. Look at it. 2 million by 50,000, just divide by 50,000 Naira. There we go. That is 40, sorry. 2 million Naira. 2 million. This is 2 million. I hope I'm correct. Divide by 50,000. Please, somebody should learn. 40. Now, this 40 account is going to do level 1, level 2, level 3 of EDC. How? Look at it. 40 account, okay? 40 account, let's go here, something like this. 40 account is going to do level 1, look at it. It's going to do level 1 here, 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1, level 2, level 3. How? Why? Level 1 is 3 account, level 2 is 9 account, and level 3 is 27 account. Okay? Then your first account is up here. Okay? If that is the case, level 1, level 2, level 3 in EDC. Now look at it. If that is the case, now by virtue of this first account is going to end on this level 990 EDC with the current rate of EDC 11% on the network structure. This guy is going to earn, let's take our calculator, is going to earn so 3,300 EDC, okay, 3,300 EDC, all right, multiplied by 9, that gives this, all right, multiplied by 0.08. That gives 2,000, okay, 2,000, beg your pardon, 2,376. 2,376 EDC. Here you go. The third level is going to be 3,300 EDC multiplied by 27. Okay, that gives 89,100. All right, multiplied by 0.07. That's about 6,237. 6,237 EDC. Then you can add this up. So this first account is going to end this, right? You can add it up. That's about 6,000. That's in a month. Okay. Let's go there. I think 6,237 plus 2,376 plus 990 EDC. That means in a month, this guy is going to earn 9,603 EDC. Now, these three guys, these three accounts are going to earn 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So there you go, 990 plus 2376. All right, multiply by 3. All right, multiply by 3. Multiply by 3. That gives 10,000. So plus 10,093. 10,093. Right, so these 9 guys are going to earn 99 times 9 guys. Right, 990 multiplied by 9. That's plus, right? That's plus 8910. So equal to how many? There we go. 8910 plus 10093, okay, plus 96, right, 03. That's about 28,606 EDC in a month. That is accrual from the structure. You have not invited anybody. You have 2 million naira invested in EDC. How much? In naira, 2 million. 2 million naira. So you can convert to your local currency in dollar, in Tanzania currency, and all of that. So you can convert it. So 2 million naira was invested. And there you go. Now, this 40 account, each was earning, okay, I actually use 11% to calculate this. And ordinarily, it was 12% that time. So, but let's go by, 11%, okay? And that's about every month, each account, 40 account, multiplied by 3,300 EDC, that gives about 132,000 EDC for the 40 account. 132,000 EDC. So I said it has actually stayed 6 months. So multiply by 6 months, okay? Multiply by 6. That gives about, so that's about 792,000 EDC. Okay? So this guy times 6 again, times 6. 6. So 28,606 times 6. 28,606 times 6. That's 171,000. 171,636 EDC. So add it up here. So plus 792,000. 792,000. 00. That's about 9. I'll give it about 963. Okay? 963,636 EDC. So this is 6 month result of 2 million. That is accrual from the ROI. That is the ROI. Okay? The ROI plus residual. Now EDC got to 5,500 Satoshi, so multiply by 0.00000. Okay? 0.000500. Now let's get the result. So you can do that math in your hand there, and you see what you're going to get. So multiply by 0.0000, that's 50. Okay, 500. That's about 4.818 BTC. Okay, there you go. Multiply by 7,500, as at that time, Team BTC was about 7.5, so just say 7,500. So equal to multiply by 7,500 multiply by 7,500. That give about, in dollar, that give about 136.35 dollars. So multiply by 360. I'm just using a low price, and so I don't know how much is it. Okay, 360 naira, right? So equal to, in naira now. Okay, sorry, many people say, why is this guy using naira? I want everybody to get it down in naira so you can convert to your local currency. Joshua, in Tanzania, you can convert it, and other people from other countries, in South Africa, you can convert it to your France. Okay, Tanzania people, how you guys doing?
We're good. We're good.
That's good. So that multiply by 360, and that give about 13 million 0,009 okay 0,009,8086. So in short, that's about 13 million naira in 6 months. And what was the capital? 2 million. 2 million naira. And there we are in 6 months and arrive at about 13 million naira. So take away 2 million, you're having about 11 million left. Okay, you're having about 11 million naira left. All right, now this is it. 11 million naira left. What happened? 6 month activities, because you stake the coin. You lease the coin on the master node, and then accrue for you. Now listen to me, guys. You don't spend your EDC that you earn every day on monthly basis. Please be cautioned. You don't spend your EDC accrue every month. Don't. You can, if you want to spend, you not tell me, Felix, why don't I spend it? Always know when to spend it. When there is a spike. If there is no spike and you have gathered enough EDC, return it back for another compounding. But if there is emergency need, there you go. You can go ahead and convert it. But not because you want to convert because I just want to see the money I've made. You are wasting the money converting it to your local currency. The money I can convert my EDC to, now let's go. Let's go back here. This is your Yobit. Everybody, let's go. This is your Yobit, for instance. Now, when you get back to Yobit, what exactly are you meant to do with your EDC? Having leased your EDC, you gather some volume of EDC in the EDC blockchain, for instance. Now, I move some EDC from your different wallet, as the case may be, into your Yobit. Why do I need to move my EDC to my Yobit? I said something long time, even when there was issues about Yobit and all of that. I said, I love using Yobit all the time for my EDC. Many people don't understand because I love the politics in Yobit, and that's the type of politics I love playing in crypto. And so whatever thing EDC, Yobit is doing, I'm going to be making use of them at all time for my transaction. You can see that I move much EDC out to Yobit most time. Okay, you can see 5,000, 30,000 and all of that in that order, to Yobit. Now, this is your Yobit. Why am I actually moving my EDC to Yobit? Please take note. Assume you were smart enough to have moved part of your EDC to Yobit. Okay? Now, when you move your EDC to your Yobit, am I selling it to BTC? The answer is no. Please, I want you guys to understand something today. As long as BTC is going up and down is usually against fiat, as against dollar. So if your EDC is at 90 Satoshi, and because you don't check what percentage is it against dollar, If your EDC is at 90 Satoshi, for instance, let's say here, 90 Satoshi, then BTC is at $7,500. Then after a while, you saw everybody shouting, making noise. BTC has done 40%. BTC had gone up 40%. Oh my God, let me convert my EDC to BTC. Sorry for this language, but I need to use it. That's a high level of stupidity. As far as EDC remain 90 Satoshi, there is no point converting my EDC to BTC. Because the rise of BTC is against USD. That is against fiat. So if EDC, if a BTC go up by 40%, because like one time when it moved from 7,500 to 10,500, in less than 12 hours, BTC did 40%. Now, if EDC remained at 90 Satoshi, it didn't go down, it didn't move up. You don't need to panic. You know why? As far as BTC did 40%, your EDC remained 90 Satoshi, and I want to tell you, and I put it to you, that your EDC too had done 40%. Why? It's still the same Satoshi. And so what do I then need to do? If I move my EDC to Orbit, I need to wait that there's a good spike. Especially, take note of this. When you are coming into Orbit, to EDC, if when you come into EDC, EDC value was at 90 Satoshi, please mark that account as your benchmark of entry. That's your benchmark of entry. Now listen to me, guys. No matter how many volume of EDC you have accrued, anytime you want to convert, be conscious of the fact that when you enter, your benchmark of entry was 90 Satoshi. On no account should you convert your EDC less than 90 Satoshi. On no account. On no account. If you do, yeah, fine, it's your profit. If you do, fine, it is your profit, but you have wasted that EDC. You have wasted that EDC. What am I supposed to do? I need to take note. When I was coming to EDC, to list EDC blockchain, EDC was 90 Satoshi. That is my entry point. That's my benchmark. So every accrual of EDC I make, and I need to know that, oh, EDC, has it spiked up to 150 or 200 Satoshi? Now at this point, I can feel free to convert it to BTC. And listen to me, guys. The moment you have converted it to 200, 200 at 200 Satoshi, then on no account should you buy that same money using your BTC to buy EDC back at anything above 200 Satoshi. So you have to be patient, you have to wait. You are trading between EDC and BTC. So you have sold at 200 Satoshi. In fact, you have to wait anytime EDC comes down to as low as 90 or 85 or 75 or whatever, or at least 100, you buy back. Now let's go. I did this for some person, they don't understand. Somebody told me, no, I'm only trading EDC. I said, well, what you don't know is your elder brother. How are you going to trade it and make such money that some of us can make? What you don't know is your elder brother. How? Why? Listen, look at it. Somebody have leased EDC and have leased about 20 or 40 or 30 account or 4 account. Now, when you brought EDC to the market, in 6 months, if you lease 4 account, in each month, you're earning about 13,200 EDC. 13,200 EDC of your 4 account. So 13,200 EDC of your 4 account multiplied by 6 months, that gives about 79,200 EDC. Now, 79,200 EDC. Let's go here. 79,200 EDC. Here we go. 79, sorry, I beg your pardon. 79,200 EDC. Look at it here. Now, I have left it to wait because I remember the last I sold was at 450 Satoshi. So, sold at 450 Satoshi. Let's go. Do the mathematics. Now, consciously, as you finish selling at 450 Satoshi, now you've sold 79,200 EDC. And the total volume of BTC it has given to you after taking their fee was 0.3571128 BTC, right? Don't bother. Leave that BTC there. Please don't muddle up things. Segment your market and follow the trend of your activities. Any money dedicated for EDC, be jealous about it. Don't waste it around. Any money you keep in your Binance, trade on your Binance with any coin you are trading. Any money you are dedicating to EDC, please remember, as you are listening and you are getting the volume, you want to accrue as much volume as you can. So you can do in the two ways, in the way of listening, getting the volume, taking to it your bit, get it sold at a high price, and then leave the BTC. Look at it, 0.3571128 BTC. You leave it. All right. You have you've sold. Okay, actually, this is the place you've sold it. 450. Okay, 450. Okay, 7,000. And I 72,000, 79,000. Sorry, 200 EDC. Okay. Okay, 450. Am I correct? I think I am. Okay. 72,000, 79,200. Okay, that's good. Correct. So that's what you've sold it, and this is what you have as what they have given to you. 0.3556872 BTC. Now there you go. Leave the BTC. Now you're waiting for EDC. Now what I did, I'm just exactly what I did this November is what I'm showing you guys now. Now I waited for EDC. I still saw that the trend was going on. Not everybody will understand this. Only people who are on bill with me will understand this strategy. That, okay, what exactly am I doing? I need to understand the market. Is it over? It's not over. Oh, EDC came down. I showed my twin brother. When EDC flashed down, bam, came down to 215 Satoshi. I bought back 215 Satoshi. Now look at it. If you're going to use this money to buy, that is, you're going to use how much? You're going to use this money to buy. You're going to use this money to buy. Look at it. 3, 5, all right, 5, 6, all right, 8, 7, 2. That is, that's 79,200 EDC that have sold at 450 Satoshi. I can buy back the volume of EDC. How many? 165,435 EDC. Where was the EDC coming from? The volume accrued from my listing. And I come to the market in a bumper harvest and attack the market to get this volume of BTC. And I waited patiently for EDC to come down to 215. I bought back. Again, I sold back again this volume of EDC. Here we go. This volume of EDC, I sold back again at 450 Satoshi again. That's about how many BTC? 0.74297266 BTC. There we go. Now, at that point, I saw that EDC was trying to come down. Then just leave this BTC. Don't touch it. Now, EDC came down to as low as 80, 82, whatever. Let's say you might not be too patient. When it was at 90 Satoshi, you bought back. Just like right now. At 90 Satoshi, you bought back. Just like right now. Then you are buying with how many BTC? You are buying with 0. Okay, look at it. 0.7429, all right, 7266. Okay, guys, it's unbelievable, right? Okay, that's about how many EDC? 825,528 EDC. Hello. Now, at this point, you're going to pack this EDC. Go back to your EDC blockchain. Go and open more EDC accounts. Now, but because you might want to pay yourself some salary of a good job you have done for the 5 days of spiking, then you perhaps could say, okay, I'm going to take off some money. But if you are smart enough, you might not need to take off some money because you are still working. You are not meant to be eating now. You are still working. So you take 825,000. So let's just say 800,000 EDC. 800,000 EDC divided by 30. Okay, let's go here. All right. 800,000 EDC. 800,000 EDC. Divided by 30. That's about 30,000. That's about 26 account. So it's going to open additional 26 account. That is, you've been able to use 4 accounts to increase the volume and smart enough follow the trend of the spike and have additional 26 account. Remember, in this period, that your 4 account must have accrued other volume, but don't regard that. Now you have opened 26 account added up to your 4. There you go. You have 30 account right now. Now, if you have 30 account right now, so 30 account, okay, somebody should not have headache, sorry. 30 account multiplied by 3,300 EDC. That is 99,000 EDC every month. 99,000 EDC every month. At this point, if you want to be paying yourself salary, you can go ahead. So ladies and gentlemen, so many persons, because a lot of people I have met don't understand what exactly they are doing on their EDC. They just felt it just to come in, I make some money, I go away, I sell it, after all, I make some money. A time is going to come, every EDC you have converted to BTC, you will regret it. You know why? If you have converted, let's say, if you have converted 30,000 EDC, or like just now, if you have converted 30,000 EDC, or like this volume of EDC now, if you have converted this volume of EDC, 165,435 EDC, and you've converted it at 450 Satoshi, you know you'll be happy, right? And that's about almost 1 Bitcoin, 0.74 BTC, all right? Now, there you go. Where are you going to regret it? The moment BEDC get to 1,000 Satoshi, you now discover that what you have wasted was actually 1.65 BTC. You say, oh, Jesus, what have I done? Then where you have more regret is the target I set for myself when EDC get to $1. Then you now say 165,000 multiplied, 165,435 multiplied by $1, that is $165,000. Maybe perhaps this one you've heard, 1.65 BTC, maybe just about $15,000. And there you go, you are now seeing that the $15,000 you were jubilating that time was actually a potential of $165,000. Guys, you're not going to forgive yourself. At that point, say, "Ooh, let me accumulate more EDC." It's a lie. To lease EDC will now be there's a minimum you can lease. Want to peg it at $300? Maybe you can only lease 50 EDC or 300 EDC. 300 EDC, and in 1 month, you have 1% of the 300 EDC. So in 12 months, in 1 year, you're going to have 12% of 300 EDC. So you do the arithmetic. 1% of 300 is how much? So guys, so just be very strategic in what you do, and so that you don't think you have done the best for yourself, and later you discover that you've just wasted a lot of strategy. So 300. Okay, 300, let's go. I think somebody is asking a question. 300 multiplied by 0.01. 3, okay? 3 times 12, 36. So you are now hoping to wait that when EDC will enter $10, at least I have 36. So if EDC enter $10, you say, oh, multiply by 10. Say, well, at least I tried. $360. So ladies and gentlemen, a time, and like what we did in the office, I think yesterday, we're talking about when something is at 1 cent or 0 backward, like at how many knots? 5 knots. Now, what you need to remember is when something starts here at 5 knots, like 0.00000 this way, and 1. When it moves, every 1 knot is 1,000%. When it cross this place and now come here and close this place now, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it cross it and say, no, I'm moving back now to 0.0000. Rather than 5, now 1. Now, at this point, it has done 1,000% initially. When it completes up to 9 here, that is 10,000%. Now, for any new person, we only do 1,000%. But for any old person, I've done 10,000%. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so important, it's so critical that you sit down to strategize and analyze your pattern. Now, quickly before I attend to any question, many of you have not yet understood your structure on EDC, blockchain, and Acrophone. Many people still ask a lot of questions. Please understand your system. Understand your system very, very importantly. Let me just show you something. Understand your system very, very importantly. If you don't, you're going to be spreading so much ignorance, okay? So, but understanding is what makes you astounding. So you must learn, okay? I'm a live student when it has to do with cryptocurrency. I'm a live student. Now, let's go here. Somebody was telling me, I don't receive email. It's like EDC does not send email. I don't receive any email on the Acrophone. You have to come here on your Acrophone back office. You have to come to profile. And when you come to profile, you have to fill your detail. And filling your detail, you can look at this account. This verify is fainted. That is, I have verified this my email. That's what ticket. Yours, if you go there, you're going to see here, blue. Still tick blue. Then you have to click on verify. That's when an email is sent to your email for you to verify such account. If you don't come to your back office and click on profile, fill your detail, your name, and put your phone number. Your phone number might not be too necessary, but your email, then you have to click on this verify. And that's why I send a code, a link to your email. You go to that email and then click to verify. So be very careful. Many persons have asked me, I don't receive an email. For some of you who create multiple accounts, I will tell people, if you want to create multiple accounts as much as you are using Google Mail, just what you need is, like I have an email, FMFM code. What do I need to do? +1. +1 at gmail.com. Now, the lovely thing about here is that every email go to the primary email. So you don't bother opening so many emails because you want to create many accounts. It's so simple. Look at this account. I've logged in now. This is another account, for instance. And so if you come here, I don't know, maybe I've done something here. Go to profile, okay, right? Okay, you can see this email now has not been verified. Can you see? This email have not been verified. So let me just put a name here, Felix. Okay, no, let me put Anolo Akmo. Please, if you are not investing for your children, we better do. And because inheritance will be passed over by username and password. So that's the best you can do for them. Just username and password you give to them, and then inherit whatever they want to inherit. So you don't need any liar to come and help you read your will to your children. Just say, this is your inheritance. Give him the username and password and go on. Okay, I'll click here. So I've clicked here now to verify the email. Okay, it says check the email. Now look at it. That is fmfmcode+1 at gmail.com. There you go. I need to go to the email. What's the mail? Okay, let's go here. All right. Okay. I want to sign into the email now. Okay. Okay. All right. So I want to log in. I hope I just Remember, okay, there we go. All right, okay, so now it comes to my primary email. So you don't need to open so many emails because you want to open so many accounts. Can you see? Ecrofon, it has come here. Can you see? See, the email is there. See, just click confirm. There you go. Confirm. So I'm gonna just confirm it now.
Felix, sorry to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I actually made an error.
Okay.
I'm not confirming. So I click verify here on Necrophone.
Yeah.
But for one reason or the other, I forgot to confirm that account. So what has happened now is the link has expired, but it's showing verified. But each time you try to withdraw from Ecophone, it tells you that it's not verified. I've complained about it, but I don't think they were able to fix it.
Okay.
I don't know if you've come across that kind of problem before. Okay,
but have you clicked on the link sent to you? Do they say when you click it, they say it's expired?
Yeah.
So it's expired.
Yeah.
I think the support should be able to fix it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I chatted somebody on the SENTELS, but he didn't seem to understand. Maybe he didn't understand it.
On the support, their English is not too straightforward. Their English is not too so good, but I think it's a thing that can be fixed on the support, because ordinarily, if any other thing on the support can take care of it. The only thing that's not fixable is a brain key. Brain key is not fixable. And then again, an account that has been registered under another partners, especially when it's fixed on that premium, it's not fixable. But I think every other thing can be attended to.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay. So, right. So, I've just showed you these guys, and so now, somebody said, I've not received an email. I say you have to initiate it. And please, when you are creating an account, always ensure you take the partner's name. That is the username of the partners when you are listing it, to add up to where you are creating the account. So that is not, we're not doing back office training now, just like it come up, I have to show us, and along the line, we just need to be able to understand, how to move on. And I think I need to let us know, because by the time you are expanding your activity, when you need to do your account activities, the maximum volume of EDC you can withdraw from your Ecophone per day is 4,000. Is 4,000 EDC that you can withdraw per day from your Ecophone to your EDC back office. Okay, so please, I'm still begging everybody. We're entering into 2020. It shouldn't be a kind of thing to just take casual, on your business. Please go and buy a journal, buy a business book, a record book, create an opening stock, take record of progress, check yourself. If you are still on the foundation, call it foundation, building foundation, where you cannot say, okay, this is the inflow, this is the outflow, but you should be able to checkmate your activities. Always check your activities in, vice versa, of assets and of fiat. But what should be much of your concern is the asset, which is the crypto. How many increase in Satoshi or how many increase in EDC do I have? The dollar, the fiat, take share of themselves. Anytime there's going to be spike, it all depending on how many volume of the coin you have. When there was a spike on EDC last month, everybody was smiling. Wow, EDC, wow, EDC, wow, EDC. The question I ask people is that, how many EDC do you have? EDC can spike at any time. But how much hustle have you done to have had enough EDC so that when there's a spike, boom, you push in 500,000 EDC at 5,000 Satoshi, and it come down to 200 Satoshi again, you buy back, and it bounces back to 500 Satoshi again, you sell again, and then there you go, you now come and rest and be waiting for you at 100 Satoshi. If you refuse, no issue. You have the goose that's laying the egg, and then that one can wait for another spike. But any slight mistake or chances of it dropping down when you are going to attack the market with 2 BTC, that you have moved from 0.5 BTC to 2 BTC, when you attack the market at 90 Satoshi, the market will be aware that one whale is warming up. And that's exactly what you need to do. You don't need to chase BTC. You only need instrument to catch BTC. So it's not about, oh, I love BTC. That's what I'm holding. And I just need to, it's ignorance. You know, you have to learn. You have to wake up. You have to like build yourself enough. I was just checking today. I was checking today. I saw a coin on CoinMarketCap, and I now check where is it being sold. And I saw the exchange where it's being sold. So I was calculating on how I would transfer money to that place where the coin is being bought and sold. You know, one funniest thing is that I now checked the exchange, discovered that it was an exchange okay. I thought it's the coin. I would have shouted. Yeah. So it was an exchange I've used before. And because I've used this exchange before, I discovered that as I opened the exchange, I discovered I have some money inside that exchange that I didn't even remember. I just discovered I have BTC seated there on this market. And now, this was the coin, TRC. I come into the market of this coin, and I saw that the coin was minus 23%. Minus 23%. So quickly, I took the Bitcoin I saw here, you know, just like a kind of forgotten stuff. And there you are now. The coin now is minus 5.7%. Do you know the meaning of that? That means I've done almost 17 to 18% having bought that coin when it was minus 23%. Now, somebody is going to come to the market and saw that the coin is still minus 5.7%. But it's not aware that somebody has done 17 to 18% on the coin already. Now, when somebody is going to buy the coin, maybe it's minus 1% or it's 0%. And that means at the 0%, I've done 23% on the coin. So when the coin take a leap up to 25%, somebody say, oh my God, this coin has done 25%. It's not aware that somebody have done 48%. And now, even at that point, guys, can you see what is happening? Guys, can you see the magic that's happening? And this is a coin that
it just jump right now to plus 9.
So, can you imagine, right? I was just sharing that, okay. So that means for the volume of this coin I have bought, minus 23%. So 23% plus 9, that is 33.5. So somebody is doing 9%, somebody is doing 33%. So the more you look, the less you see. Now, guys, if you are not foolish enough, crypto is not going to make sense to you. I'm not saying you should be stupid, but you must be foolish. It's only a foolish man that can have faith in what he's doing, in what people don't believe that can work. Okay? And many a time I tell us that we need to open this exchange. Exchange does not collect money from you. You can just open it and keep it there. And if you look at this coin, I'm not saying you should go and trade it because it's very volatile. But I said it on our group on Be With Me the other day that I entered this market and I have not exited this market. And as at the time I entered this market, it was as low as this place. Let's go, sorry. This is BitForest, so you can open it, it's free for you. So that over time, when you say, okay, buy this coin in this exchange, buy this coin in this exchange, you don't start battling. The time is going to come, some exchange platform, you may want to open the account there. They'll tell you we have gotten to the maximum of members we can take. But what I want to show you is this. This account, this coin, I have bought it at when it was about 1,400 and something, 1,300 and something. I've not sold. Yesterday, it did about 13%. Today it has done 8 point something percent. Wow, I might leave it for the next 1 month. It may do 100%. I can't say. Now, another thing is, even though I have done some growth percentage on this, another market fell down against, you know, when I thought, okay, I'm going to do this percentage. I bought back, and it's down. And I always tell us, when you buy a coin and it refuses to go up, what are you supposed to do? The best to do is to do nothing. You have bought a coin and the guy is going down, no problem. Leave it. At the appropriate time, you're going to make money on it. So I was telling us, why do you think Binance is doing lending, is doing staking, and so many things Binance is doing. He's doing lending asset, future wallet, and all of that. And why are they doing that? Because they know that a time is going to come. Somebody has acquired more volume of a given coin and is waiting for the next 1 or 2 years for the coin to hit a maximum price. Let me use a practical example. Let's use this guy. Somebody who have excess Bitcoin. Look at it. Somebody who have excess Bitcoin, maybe have 10,000 Bitcoin. Let's go there. 10,000 Bitcoin. He's not in a haste. He's waiting until when Bitcoin hits $350,000 before he touch it. Now, if they say, come and keep this Bitcoin in our wallet of staking, we're going to be paying you 5% per year. What do you think he will do? Quietly, as he's safe, he's going to keep it there. That's the same thing that's going to happen in the future about EDC, for instance. Somebody will have to say, we're going to pay you 1% per month. So 12% a year. But this one, just 0. whatever percent. So in a year, 5%. Let's go. 5%, that's multiplied by 0.05. That's crazy. That's too much. That's the year is going to have 500. Let's say it's going to take 1 to 2, 3 years for Bitcoin to hit 350,000. So the second year, it compound, compound interest is the 7 wonders of the world. So by next year, he's having 10,500 Bitcoin. Okay, 10,500 Bitcoin. So multiply by 0.05. So it's having additional, so that's about 11,025 Bitcoin. That's the second year. So 11,025 Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so multiply by 0.05, 3 years. So 55. So that means is having 1,526 or 1,576 in 3 years additional. Okay, 1,576 additional Bitcoin for that 3 years. There you go. In that 3 years, Bitcoin hit $350,000. Okay, $350,000. That's excess money for him. That's the profit. And so that's why he can afford to keep it in a place where he's just giving that percentage. Now, what matters to him, it's not about the percentage alone, but because even if he fails to put in that percentage place, that BTC is going to be waiting until the price of Bitcoin spike to expected level. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to let us know again more is that nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody is going to believe it for you. I used to tell people, my strategy and my pattern in crypto is Esther philosophy. If I perish, I perish. And one of my friends told me, hey, Felix, I have fell down together with stock market. So if Bitcoin go back to 0, we are together. When it rises back from 0, anywhere it goes to, we are moving together. I don't give a damn. And that's the exact thing. You need to sit down to understand and develop yourself as much as possible. Come next year, if not before the halving, but after the halving, the number of people you will see that will tell you truth about crypto will be very rare. What you're going to be seeing on the street, on the radio, on the social media are fake people who does not even have any coin. So they just fake you, collect your money, because they know that after the halving, the phenomena is going to be very crazy and terrible. And so we're going to have different exchange platforms that be opening up and be collecting your Bitcoin, swallowing it, and then there you go. They give you shitcoin, collect your Bitcoin. And so let's be wise and let's sit down to understand the market proper. And so for some of us who are still, I've told us we're still doing a lot of research about, POS. Of course, we have a lot of POS we've been doing. The one chain coin is a POS, proof of stake. I just lock it down there. You can buy little, maybe $100 worth of it, and buy it and just take it. And now we have Cosmos, we have Tron coin, TRX. Is it Tron coin something? And so Tron coin, I just take it on this guy, Trust Wallet. Okay, so Cosmos is take on Trust Wallet. Tron is take on Trust Wallet. This guy again, with ZTX is take on Tron Wallet. All right, I just take a lot of them like that, and I just gonna stay there and just be doing what you want to do. So anytime you are free, then we can interact together. So that's exactly what I encourage everybody. I think ZTX or something. It is a coin, or XTZ or something. Just think there was a coin like that, something like this. Something like this. It's a coin that is stake again on Trust Wallet. So you can see stake it, and then we have the one chain coin. Okay, is this stake on the app, and you can see stake one chain on KuCoin. So if you don't have KuCoin account, you go ahead and open KuCoin. And the other thing I need to remember, okay, I've said after now, I want to send to us to check this guy. Where is this guy? Just a moment. This guy. I'm just checking. Okay. Okay. I need to check this guy. Okay. I think okay. All right. Sorry, I think I needed to bring out something. Okay, I think at this point, let me allow us to ask questions, and so that there might be some areas, and maybe we're having difficulties or misunderstanding, and we want to be clarified. And so I think I can allow us to ask questions now so that we can move forward. Okay, so questions? Any questions?
When is the next spike likely to happen? And does it only happen on EBIT?
The next what?
Spiking.
In
spike.
In EDC?
Yes.
I don't know.
So do you just stash the money in EBIT and wait for the spike?
No. This is what I do. Like as a this year, I traded. I spike on EDC just twice, and I've studied it. That it sometimes give interval of a cycle of about 3-4 months. Okay, of about 3-4 months, give and take. And so I'm suspecting, not a financial advice anyway, but I'm suspecting maybe from now till March next year or February, it should be from now till March next year, but it could happen faster. It wasn't happening last week. How do I know? I was on Yobi and I saw those guys came up and said that the wallet of EDC was delayed, therefore the wallet was temporarily turned off. I called it while I say, hey.com, these guys want to start. And I think, but this is the thing. EDC don't like those EOBIT guys to be doing to their coin, because EDC actually want to grow their coin organically.
Yeah, but those guys want to make money from the volatility.
And I love those guys, I love those guys, so I play along with them, So that's why sometimes my reservoir of EDC, I intentionally, at some interval, maybe at the end of month closing transaction, I can just take part of my EDC that I've accrued and take to EOBIT. Just like,
okay.
Yeah. So then if I take it there, if I see that EDC, I just take literally to leap, the leap of 8%, 10%. So I follow it that way and just use tide increasing it over time, because sometimes you must be very vigilant doing it, because sometimes immediately you finish and then those guys, boom, just move up and you say, ooh, I will have just left it. And that's why. But I think I've checked the trend and I saw that it takes about 3-4 months, sometime up to 5 months for such a spike, to happen. It takes some time like that to happen.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Questions? Okay. I think a lot of people ask. Questions.
Yes. One question, Felix.
Okay.
I want to understand.
Oh.
Let's say for somebody who's very new when it comes to trading, I'm not a pro actually in trading. I'm trying to learn these things.
Okay.
So, but I have EDC accounts. So I want to know if, let's say I have $1,000, is it the best to put it in EOBIT and wait for the EDC spike, or to open an account and move on? And maybe when you see the spikes, then you come when the market has already started spiking. What you do? What can you advise to a person like that, who's not an experienced trader, but they want to capitalize on the spark and they still want to capitalize on the masternode?
Okay. I think I need to let you know this. In our platform, in PLANBXPRESS, we actually have too many things molded together. Okay, we have. I think Matthias, we hint you more about. We actually have a trading room called Build With Me Premium Group. Okay, now this Build With Me Premium Group, it's for trading. Okay, and EDC ordinarily is not a volatile coin that is tradable. Let me use that language. I think I was telling sometime when he was following up and trading EDC. If somebody want to come into the market to follow EDC by just trading it, he's going to hit himself badly. The best person who would trade EDC and enjoy it very well are people who will buy enough EDC and lease it. Because you can count interval of time you would trade EDC. So the best is, if somebody have like $1,000, you're saying, the best advice and suggestion given to him is to buy those EDC now that is cheap and take to the leasing. By the time you're waiting for the spike, like I said, it takes some time interval of 4 months, 5 months. In that 4 or 5 months, you've gathered enough EDC that you can hit the spike better and still have some volume that is accruing for you on daily basis. So there is no wisdom in it for somebody to buy enough EDC and keep in EOBIT and waiting for the spike. You might wait for the spike for the next 2-3 months. You might take the 6 months. And in that 6 months, that volume should have accrued almost the volume it kept on EDC, on EOBIT. Okay? So EDC actually is because we trade, okay? And that's why, because other people in the EDC community don't know what we do with EDC. And I need to let you know, some guys in EOBIT who trade EDC may not have any understanding of EDC masternode leasing. Just like how we're doing some research now, some coins we're trading, like Chainlink, OneChain, and all of that. Some people are just trading them. They don't know that there's a place you can passively be earning accruer on this coin. So anytime you can pack your accruer and come to the market and get it sold with a spike or the volatility and then make more money. Or if the market volatility does not favor you, you have what to fall back to, which is the goose that has laid the egg. At any point in time, you can go to your farm, harvest enough egg, and come to the market to get it sold. So the best bet for anyone on EDC is to buy the volume of EDC and get it leased. But we that trade, we understand this fact that we can take advantage of even a person who is not a pro. If in our community of traders, it must not necessarily be a pro. Because sometimes when it's about happening, sometimes we tell ourselves, oh, this is what they're doing now. So move some of the coin, and that's what we do, okay? The person says, either I know how to trade as a professional or not. Oh, our community has just given the information. Okay, let me move some volume of EDC I have to my Yobit, and then I enjoy the spike. Or maybe while my EDC volume is still in my back office or my leasing volume, and then the spike happened, I can still take fresh money and go to Yobit and buy it as the spike is taking place, and I ride that market and make more money. And when the price comes down very well, buy more EDC and add up to my leasing. Then in adding up to my leasing, I can have more volume now that on regular basis, maybe in 1-2 months, even the spike had not happened, but at interval of every 2 months, I will take some volume of EDC from my accruer and take to Yobit. Okay? So
I understood the politics there then.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm a politician when it comes to crypto, you know.
I think you're a Democrat.
Okay, something like that. So practically, our tradable coins are actually on Binance, on KuCoin, on Bitforex, and some other exchange platform that we trade. Just like what I showed about Matic that I traded today, and I did 35% on Matic. And of course, some people too enter the market as we say, okay, Matic, we actually mentioned some coins on the platform. I said, this coin, you can actually go ahead and scalp them. And then, of course, some people could go and do that, make some money, or perhaps they may be unable to do that, and then they can do that another time. Okay?
All right. I got it.
Yeah. Okay,
thank you very much.
You're welcome. Somebody talk about Fed on Binance. Okay, so the market is controlled by human emotions, so no one can predict 100% the market today. What's the party saying? What's this person saying? Fed on Binance, doctor the market. Okay, something. Okay, yeah. Okay, any more questions? Anybody?
Felix.
Oh.
How are you, bro?
I'm fine. Joshua, how you doing?
I'm fine. Too much rainfall in Tanzania.
That's good.
Too much. You have to pray for us.
It's a fantastic Christmas, you know.
Fantastic, but a lot of people are losing their houses, and we are losing some of the people, you know.
Oh, seriously?
Yes, too much rainfall, and for the coming 4 days, there will be much rainfall.
Wow. Oh. How long?
How are you guys? Congratulations for the yesterday celebration on your office.
Yeah.
I saw the pictures. Too much fun.
Yeah, it's just just
okay. I just wanted to add something on the staking. I've staked a coin called Feti. Yes,
yeah,
on
you
Binance.
Staked on Binance since. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Okay.
The yield, return on investment per year is 80%. So
8%, huh?
8%. Yeah. So
okay.
If someone wants to stake Feti, you can also stake Feti.
Yeah, it's good.
So I was just telling the doctor that he said when will the spike of EDC?
Yeah.
I started laughing. That's why the market is controlled by human emotions.
Yeah,
so nobody knows exactly 100% how will the spike. When will the spike start, or when will the spike be? So
yeah, but you know the Yobit guys have a lot of if you check the EDC reach list, they have a lot of EDC volume, so they're able to manipulate the markets on a short term as well.
Yeah, those guys are they're my favorite guys. I love them. Those guys are fantastic, you know. Now, seriously, the market is, that's what I tell people when you come into the system and whatever is on the table and you pick it. But this is the point. You're going into the market, you must define what exactly you're looking for. And if you don't do that, and you're going to be doing this, you're going to be carried away by when the market jump up, oh, wow, the fantasy of, wow, this is fantastic, I love this thing. And you will never, never, never take decision to take the profit on the table. And sometime, when the market is deep, a lot of people will become emotional. Oh my God, the market is down. What am I going to do? No, I buy every dip and I sell every spike. And so every dip is an opportunity to have more of the coin. But if you're carried away by dollar value, when there's a dip, you're going to be fidgeting. And it doesn't work that way. So every dip is an avenue to increase the volume of that asset. So you increase it, just like right now, I've been telling other people, oh, you have not bought the EDC. If you have one account, what are you waiting for? Why don't you add up more account to your EDC? What are you doing? You know, a lot of people don't know. I remember when I was telling my friends when EDC was 24 Satoshi, I was just buying, you know, and like, oh my God, EDC is 24 Satoshi. Before it came to 24 Satoshi, where was it? 692 Satoshi, guys. And everybody was like, I wish I knew when it was 30 Satoshi, when it was 692. There you are. It's now 24. Oh my God. Are you sure to go back to 500 again anytime soon? And then those are the things we sit down and be doing. Every time you wake up, it's your own good morning. And so you can say, I have to waste so time. Anytime you're just waking up, it's your good morning. Guys, fired on. Don't wait. And sometimes we make this silly mistake because somebody have come in when the price was to do one account in EDC. I remember somebody did to do one account in EDC, had to do it at 350,000 naira. And I told him, if you want to do 4, do 2. Because certainly the price is going to come down. He said, are you sure? Are you sure? I said, I'm certainly sure. But that's not a financial advice. But I understood this thing. Just like you stay with somebody for 10 years and he's a church goer. You know the time of his church activities. You know the time of his this. So exact time that he normally be in the church or fellowship, when you ask me, where is this guy? I can tell you this guy is so place. I might not be 100% sure, but 80 to 85% I will be certainly sure that is at that place, okay? It's either he's just closing and getting out of the church and he's coming home, or it's about getting into the church, or you can still be in the church. And that's exactly what I said, that EDC had a pattern. When they move up, it moves up consistently for that period, and when it's going to come down, you know that this guy, I'm coming down, I'm coming down, I'm coming down. It has that pattern. It's not a volatile coin that way, but it has a cycle. It take that cycle, it take that cycle, take that cycle. So what exactly do you need to do? I say, hey guys, buy now, buy now. Well, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Now you bought at 350,000 and you've taken the coin, and there you are. The market has come down to 90 Satoshi. You now say, if I know I'm for way too, it's a lie. It doesn't work that way. If you have another money, buy more now. The one you have leased, if you had waited, the volume it has accrued for the past 2 weeks or 1 week or 1 month or 2 months, you wouldn't have accrued that volume. So remember, crypto is beyond an investment. It's an opportunity that you invest into. And when it has to do with opportunity, it is time bound. So anytime you wake up, do what you need to do and forget about overcalculating. If I do like this, how much will it be? And what those people who do that are people who are always checking cost instead of checking the value. I don't check cost. If I buy a coin at $1,000 per one, and somebody there he goes, he buy at 300. So be it. But what is important is that coin, how many volume did I bought? I bought 10, and this person is going to buy at 300. Maybe I buy 5. What is my concern is that I have 10 of that coin. How much did I bought it? I bought at 30,000, at about 10,000. when I bought it. Then this man is buying 10 now, is buying at 3,000. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I have 10. Are there any strategy I can do to increase the volume of 10 to 20 along the line? Yes, if I do and I increase it. So what will pain me if I have 10 before and then the price go up, the volume I have now is just 5. It's painful. So it doesn't matter what's the price at that time. What matters is that what's the value of what I'm buying. Okay, I have another hand up here. Mr. Joel, yes.
Yes. Good evening, Mr. Felix.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
God is faithful.
You. Hello. Hello.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, okay. Serious. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Are you with me? Hello.
Go on. Go on.
I have just 2 questions to ask.
Go ahead.
Yes. One is the EDC blockchain and the ECRO fund.
Okay.
Yes. The earnings.
Yeah.
The ECRO fund, assuming you say you have more than one account.
Yeah.
How can you synchronize? Is there a way one can synchronize in order to move those earnings to the EDC blockchain from the ECRO fund?
Okay.
Not doing it, I don't know. Like you must do it manually by moving it from the ECRO fund to the blockchain.
Okay. Have you moved before?
No, I've not done it. I'm just asking, must it be manual, or is there a way that it can automatically be done? Like as it's earning, it will move direct to the blockchain.
It's only your EDC coin you lease. The blockchain, its work is just to store your coin. Either you lease or you don't lease.
Okay.
So the EDC blockchain is just to store your coin. Either you lease or you don't lease. The ECRO is the master node system where you earn accrual because you have sent in that volume of EDC you have on your EDC blockchain. Now, by that default, when you were sending that coin to the ECRO fund, the form was linked to the back office of your EDC blockchain.
Okay.
So the way you sent it is the same way they reply you with the accrued volume you earn on daily basis.
Okay.
Now, the volume of the EDC you are seeing in your ECRO fund back office is not from the EDC blockchain, but from the ECRO fund accrual referral system.
Oh, right.
So now, it's hosted on ECRO fund. So as it's hosted on ECRO fund, you must move by yourself. And that was why I said the biggest volume you can move in 24 hours is 4,000 EDC from your ECRO fund.
Okay.
And if you have more than that, because sometimes I always have that issue, and maybe I forget, I have not checked anything, and I want to move. Once it's up above 4,000, you will see I will not be able to move that. That means I've moved 4,000 and wait for another day. Look at, can you see my page?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Can you see 4,000 EDC that was moved from ECRO fund?
Yes.
That means when I was moving, it was above 4,000. They have to move 4,000. Another day, I move another volume, as the case may be. So your ECRO fund as a master node is a different entity on its own.
Okay.
And that's why ECRO fund, the condition given for you to bring your EDC from EDC blockchain, and we allow you to place on our master node, just like a validator, you must have up to 30,000. So every volume you are now accruing in your EDC, in your ECRO fund, you have to move it. And but the good thing is that if you say by default, automatic, it's your EDC blockchain. Your EDC blockchain is already synchronized, so that to the extent when you are moving this EDC from ECRO fund, it won't ask you to which wallet, because it's already linked to your Acrophone, your EDC wallet is already at your Acrophone back office.
Okay.
So if somebody even log into my Acrophone back office now and just want to move my EDC, it's on his own. It will go straight to my EDC wallet.
Blockchain.
Yes. Look at it here. Look at it here.
Yes.
Can you see EDC wallet? It's already saved, right?
Yes.
Now, as it's already saved, anytime you want to move, look at it, withdraw. You can see withdraw here. But you must first of all verify your email.
Yes, you have lectured on that one.
Good. If I click on withdraw, look at what it said. The funds will be withdrawn from your Acro account and transferred to the EDC wallet.
That's so cool.
And you can see that I cannot edit this place. Can you see?
No.
So there's no means of putting my, maybe I'm logging into your own Acrophone back office now. There's no way of putting my own. Your own is there by default. So all I need to do, if it's less than 4,000, I just click all.
Okay.
You see?
I mean,
there's a 1,164 EDC. But if it's more than 4,000, I have to manually now type it and just type 4,000.
4,000. Okay.
So, but this time around, I'm having only 1,164. I just click all. And then there you go. I click on withdraw.
Okay.
Now, it said, funds successfully withdrawn to the wallet. Then I click done. Then you'll find it normal. And then after a while, if I go back to my EDC blockchain, after a while, you're going to see that volume of EDC withdrawn from Acrophone account to the EDC blockchain.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. The second question is, if I move my EDC to Yobit, assuming I keep it there, maybe for some day, and there's a spike. And now,
okay, can you see now this has come already? Okay.
Yes.
You said
okay. Yes, I can see.
Okay, assuming you've what?
Assuming there's a spike.
Yeah.
Or let's say there's a little spike. I now move my EDC from my to Yobit.
Okay.
And sell it.
Okay.
On BTC.
Yeah.
So should I continue to leave it there for it to come down before I repurchase, or what do I do next?
And that was exactly what I've done. I experimented it during this lecture. I experimented. I experimented the kind of movement of about 79,200 EDC, and then having gotten it sold at 450 Satoshi, then that it came down to 250 Satoshi. I bought that, and then I sold back again to 450 again, and that give that money up to about 0.7 BTC, almost 1 BTC. And now at that point, I discovered like market was actually now maintaining a downtrend. So at least two movements, I'm okay. And then I now have to wait. So after waiting, I wait until the market come down very well to that 90 Satoshi. The volume I was buying back now was already huge to about 800 or something thousand EDC. So at that point now I can, since EDC now is down, you can say, yeah, this is the range is just maintaining, just like what it's doing now. This is the range is just maintaining. Then what do? I can now buy enough, or I can share that money into two. Maybe possibly you need some, there's some financial need you need to, obligations you need to meet up with. And then you can divide the money depending on your own, whatever. Then you take other volume and go and add up more accounts on your EDC listing, so that you are now preparing your way strategically against the next spike. And I need to put this thing to everybody. Why we are able to do this, not everybody in EDC community do what we do. Their own, they found a fantastic opportunity. What exactly do they do? Some of them already understood the fantastic vision of buying volume of EDC and lease. The only thing they do is that they add up the compound to have more EDC account and compounding because they are waiting for the better time of EDC when the price have gone up very well. So the activities now is what we call farming time. They are only accumulating volume of EDC. So with them, they don't know what is called spike or no spike. Their own is that they are taking advantage of the opportunity right now and leasing more account over and over to have more volume of EDC.
Just have more volumes,
Then other people, we have other intermediate people who just come in. EDC is good, and leasing, they are paying me some volume because it's flexible. Any accrual of your EDC, you can move it to exchange and get it converted to Bitcoin and withdraw your money. Some people are doing that point and kill from hands to mouth. Yeah, of course, a lot. Some are doing it. Yeah, and and they are happy. You can't blame them.
You're a real politician. It's true.
So you don't disturb them. They are fine, and when they just see, at a point when they sold their EDC, they make some money. When the spike happen, when they are selling, they just discover that, wow, they just make more money. Oh, this is good. And that's their own. And then we now have other people. People who just list it. Maybe they have leased about 20 accounts. They don't even check it. Their own is that, let me see what this guy become in the next 2 years. So their own is that they have gone away. They don't even want to check anything. Their own is that, let me see what I see in the next 2 years.
Their own is just accumulating.
Yes, exactly. So, but we will want to maximize everything, and that's why we go to the length of understanding the time and season of spike and manipulations, and then we follow it. I used to use one language. I say, my target in crypto is asset accumulation and fiat manipulations.
Yes.
Simple as possible. So that's exactly what's happening.
It's okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, any other questions so that we can, I don't know, maybe we can call it today, or do we have?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you're lodger of EDC.
No, they call me like that. You don't see the figure where you show us now. You don't see the figure. Don't in fact, not be us. You don't do me, why you? You don't do me. You don't tell me now. Why did you tell me? Hey, my God. I'm crying. In fact, I'm bleeding inside. Only you don't gather all that kind of thing. Like when I was jubilating, I don't know if I get senior. Yay.
But collect time in the month of March. You collect now.
Okay. Just leave me. I don't talk. Please, where can we list link?
Nigeria is not part of it. What is it? Nigeria is not part of it. What is it?
Sorry, bro. So that's chain link. You said you can list it on Binance, have you?
No. It's not on Binance. Nigeria is not part of the place. Maybe later, those of you guys in diaspora, maybe you can. Those of you guys in diaspora, maybe you can. Let me check. Maybe you can check it later. What you do is that go here. If it's possible for you guys in diaspora, I can't say, but for Nigeria, it's not possible. So I'm still checking. I'm still searching more to possible places. I want to check something. Nigeria is not supported here.
I see.
Yeah, so You can.
Oh, crypto.com. Okay, crypto.com. Okay.
Yeah, you guys can check it.
I have crypto.com.
You have crypto.com ahead. So you go here, open it, go and check where you can. So like you see now, I just check on.
Wow.
On Nigeria is now supported. Said,
supported jurisdiction.
Said exchange supported jurisdiction. Currently, your country is in an unsupported jurisdiction. So if you like to, so it's not there. So where do you go? So if you go to your browser, for those of you in diaspora, just go to your browser, type interest. Type interest dot coinmarketcap. Interest.coinmarketcap. And even not all of you that are not in diaspora, even in people in Nigeria, you can check for other projects. So we're still researching more things to possibly unveil to us. So you can, and then CoinMarketCap, interest and crypto from crypto. So you can check. But other things like Tron, like Cosmos and all of that on Trust Wallet. But remember again, it's not just all about having a coin, staking a coin. It's again a coin that have potential for the future is what you stake. So not just staking, okay, this coin is staking, I think I can stake it. You must have to, just like now, we're looking at Link coin, where the place you can stake it, Ripple, all of those coins, even the Tron, fantastic, where you can see where you could list Litecoin, and Ethereum and all of those times. So if you click on that interest.coinmarketcap.com and then you can see Chainlink, then you can see that Chainlink, crypto.com. I think you have 90 days here, duration, 30 days. There's 90 days, there's 30 days. And, so you can check it. All right. Then you can check other coins too, to follow on and all of that. Okay. So on and on and on and on. And check other stuff. Okay, I think enough. So you can go and do meditating by yourself, but we will try as much as possible to be doing some research and then bring it to our notice, and so that we can take advantage of it. So okay, just develop yourself and all of that. So any other question before my twin brother may have something to tell us, and then maybe he's going to send me 1,000 EDC.
Messiah, when they dig ground, they find the EDC like tomorrow. We cannot talk too much before you go say.
Let's go. Hello. Hello. Hello.com.
They don't go there. They don't go night prayer. No, say at this time they pray with your family.
Wait. Okay. I don't know.
Maybe now David he has gone for devotion.
You know what?
Maybe don't go pray with your family now. That's what I'm saying.
No, he's around. Hello.com. I think that was real network because I see him not talking now. Okay, before he comes on, and please, if you still have anything, so like I've said, please take note of these things. Go and buy a journal. or a notebook, whatever thing. This is a very serious business, guys. Don't play with it. And how far you will go in it depends on how you arrange yourself properly. Document yourself, assess yourself, give yourself a target. You must set a target. If you don't, you won't know when you're actually doing the right thing or doing well or not doing well. I will always tell people, you must define exactly what you're looking for. You know, crypto is beyond just like, I want to just join them, they are doing this and all of that. My own target in crypto, I had to settle myself financially. Financial freedom is what I'm looking for in crypto. And so the way other people who just like, in our place, they call it...
Bros, but you don't settle yourself now. Which country is that? I beg, no talk that one.
I beg, you need to just attack you.
Don't talk about settling again, I beg.
Every time you go just dey talk like say who hear when they talk, look say I just say no, let me take it that.
You know, there are people, you know, sometimes I have met a lot of people that when they come in, hey, seriously, I met one of my mentor, and when I saw what was in his Binance account, I'm like, what's this? He said, Felix, if you know what is good for you, we have furniture that is making you having so many visitors in your house. Go and sell them off. I said, okay. He said, I said, okay. He said, put everything in crypto. He said, put everything in crypto. I said, okay, sir. He said, if you don't want, and this person I'm talking about, he was a consultant to Apple, Slosberger, Halliburton, and different multinationals. And then he said, put it in crypto. I sat down and looked, and he said, what those major guys don't want other people to know is going to shock you in many, many years to come. So if you know what is good for you, get as many stakes as you can get, help yourself. Like one day just was talking himself, was talking in a training. He said, I just sold my cars, my luxury cars, and I'm driving around the city with Uber in the whole Australia. He said, I don't know, because there's luxury money coming in the future, so I need to sell off all the luxury cars and to have the luxury. Wow. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And to be very serious, to be very candid, I keep saying these things. Come into this industry with much knowledge, and even with little money, you'll come out with much money. But if you come into this industry with much money, with no knowledge or little knowledge, you come out with no money or little money. That's true. So a lot of people have met friends that have been floating. They actually don't have personal conviction. It's all about, but how will I know that somebody do not have personal conviction? It comes in, crypto, blah, noise everywhere, and all of that. And the next time, I'm not saying it's bad to do some of those Agomu network and all of that, but you meet a person who really said he knew what he was doing in crypto, and the next thing is now telling you, come and buy Long-Reach, Short-Reach, non-land, jump land, stuff like you like. Just like if I call anybody now, come and join me, I've just joined. I find a fantastic company. The company name is Long-Reach. I'm distributing now, and you just tell me it's like Felix is sick. Because I'm looking for way of settlement. And so I now turn to a big sales rep of distributor, and people like, I'm not sure this guy head is correct. Because what I'm looking for now is a situation which I know very soon. It might not actually be intentional. You'll be so busy that you won't have anybody's time. Check it out. I'm telling you, seriously speaking. Everyone will be so busy. You know why? You will see a lot of things you want to catch. Maybe you just caught this one now, a coin, they said, maybe a project, they say you need to, you just see that you don't even have any money in your hand. You don't even have. So you are looking for which one you will cut little, and just tap into this one. So when somebody is calling you, guy, I'll call you back later, you know? And so you're trying to like, okay, let me mop up little here and just collect this one. Okay, let me mop up this one.
And it's true, Sana, it's true you talk. No be like.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Very, very. Yeah.
It's true.
You understand?
That's the reality.
I'm telling you honestly speaking. Because why? I'm meeting people who ordinarily you should say, guy, go and rest now. But they see a lot of things they want to take. Okay, somebody was telling us about how a very strong man in the state gave his friend who is deeply involved in crypto how much money to get involved in crypto? $1 billion. $1 billion. And these guys are buying some coins, some top coins that many people don't understand. Buying it here and all of that. And so some common, people take it common, this thing. What are they talking about?
You have the pinpoint. Okay.
Huh?
Pinpoint what?
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think
once I remove
I think he's having something. So yeah. So I think we can call it today, guys, and let's see how we can have the video tomorrow, the recording tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Sir.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. Have a nice time.
God bless you.
Bless.